Hey Simrays, be right here with another episode of Let's Play The Sims 4 Seasons. In the last episode, we briefly discussed the fact that Sonny has agreed to start working for his family and that we would address that in the next episode, which that's this episode! So Sonny is currently at work on his first day of work with his family at Dae Enterprises. And so he's just actually having some coffee with the boys in the office. This is going to be probably a bunch of talking in this episode. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be as much gameplay. I just kind of want to explain the backstory of the Dae family business and kind of just explain how we're going to move forward with this part of the LP. So Sonny is currently working in his office. We, as I mentioned, are at the Dae Enterprise building. So this building is owned by the Dae family. They have the largest portion of the office building, but Lily Fang is also renting out an office space downstairs, and then they have the cafe or the coffee shop downstairs. And this is the newest venture that Kathleen has gone after. She has become very passionate about a coffee brand that she has created, and it's called Bright Day Coffee. And so it started out where they were roasting beans and distributing roasted coffee. And then she decided that she wanted to start opening coffee shops. So the coffee shop downstairs is the pilot of, figuring out how they're going to go forward with opening a bunch of cafes. And that was the main reason why she wanted Sonny to come into the family business, because he actually has a background in mergers and acquisitions. So he was pre-law in undergrad. And he realized that he really was not interested in becoming a lawyer. He did get, I think it's like certified as a paralegal. And then he went for his MBA. So Sonny has like a lot of education. His passion is woodworking, and he always wanted to open a store with all of his handcrafted items. But as we all know, that is not something he feels that he can do at this time. So that's why he's working with his family. But I do want to show you the actual office building. So if we go outside, okay. So this building is positively stunning, and I did not create it. Let me see if I can find the person that did. So I'm going to go into gallery. Gonna go to my catalog. Let's see, view. Oh, it was right there. But we're gonna go to my favorites. And here it is. Okay. So it's called Home Plus Clothes Shop, and it was created by Lenny Luds 94. So what I did, and I'll show you the screenshots of what they created. And what I did was I used the shell and majority of the floor plan, and I just tweaked it for what I wanted for an office building, because I really didn't feel like building from scratch. So we have an entryway here, which if we put the walls up, you can see. There's the main entryway, and then this leads into the cafe that we were just in. So this is owned by the Dae family. This is like the first one of the Bright Day Coffee chain. And then over here, there's another entryway here. And this actually leads into Lily's office. And you guys know me and my driving. But the point I'm trying to make that I want to show you is I'm using the club doors to make it so that only Lily's employees can enter this area. So here's Lily diligently working away. This is actually her office, but obviously I can't control the Sims and what they're doing with their club gathering. But she runs a fashion blog. She is a CEO. So basically, I'm just pretending that she's the CEO of her own company. So she runs a fashion blog, and I mean, it's a pretty sweet setup. It's a startup blog, so it's not, they don't have a very big office space, but they have like really cute cubicles, and I loved the freezer bunny little decals, and I had to put those up there. And as you can see, she does not discriminate. All couples are welcome on her blog. So when you walk in, there's a little reception area here. This is supposed to be a receptionist desk. Then there is the cubicle area for all of her employees. Here is the wonderful conference room that is super bright and festive. They have a little kitchenette. I probably should have put a microwave in, but whatever. Again, this is Lily's office. Absolutely gorgeous. It's simple, but it's also, I feel like, very explanatory of her style. We have bathrooms, and then we have another club door here, and this is actually for the Dae Enterprise Club. So you can come upstairs. So basically, the reason I put this door down here was because Kathleen is on the board of directors for Lily's company, so she needs to be able to come in here if she needs to. So we're able to come into Lily's business. She's not able to come into ours. And then upstairs, you can enter the Dae Enterprise office one of two ways. So you can come up through Lily's office, or you can come up through this main entrance here. There is like essentially a little vestibule area. And then we have the club door. So our decal is a coffee cup. I think Lily's decal is a diamond. But we have the offices here. So this is Nigel, oh my goodness, I forgot his name. Nigel Dae's office right here. It's very like masculine for sure. And then over here is Kathleen's office, and it's masculine, but also with a touch of femininity. So I guess I should have shown you like I did Lily's, because when you walk in, you have the reception desk here. And there's just like a little tablet because I couldn't make the computer face the right way that I wanted to. They have a lovely reception beverage area showcasing all of their coffees and teas that they currently offer. And then you have a beautiful waiting room with this gorgeous coffee table from the pack, which shall not be named. Then we have two bathrooms over here. And this is Sonny's office. Obviously, it's smaller, but it's not tiny. And then we have all of the cubicles for the rest of the staff. And I tried to like, I didn't make them for specific Sims, but I did try to make the desks look like people had personalities. Like this is the manager, and they are like aspiring to be like wealthy, and they have just a very clean working space. And then there's like, these people are like middle rank basically. Like they share a cube, but they have like a space for someone to sit in case they need to hold a meeting. And then these are the worker bees over here, and they just have a crap ton of files to go through. I'm assuming they're doing like orders and invoicing and shipping and receiving and all that fun stuff. Again, more worker bees here. And then we have like, I guess like an assistant manager to this manager. I don't know if it's a guy. And we only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 spaces for actual employees. So again, whatever. You try to do the best you can in The Sims, but the whole point is to like make the story happen. And if we go to the club panel, you will see that Nigel is not part of this actual like, I guess like the people that actually come into work. So I wanted to give you a little backstory. Sonny, why are you cooking? What is he doing? I wanted to give you an actual little bit of a backstory on on Dae Enterprises. So the conglomerate was started with Kathleen's great-grandfather. He, it's that classic rags to riches story where he had like 10 cents in his pocket and he grew this $1 million business, and then his son took over and grew that into a multi-million-dollar business. And their company is very traditional. And that's my nice way of saying sexist. So Kathleen's father had stipulations for her to inherit the business. And Kathleen had stipulations for Sonny to inherit the business. So in order for Kathleen to inherit the business, she had to marry a man that would inherit the family business. Like her father does not believe that women should or can run a large enterprise. So for that reason, Nigel is the face of the company, but Kathleen is the brains behind it. So her father was very focused on acquiring any small business that was failing and then building it up and selling it. And he was also focused on acquiring stocks. So that's primarily how he made his money. And Kathleen is a very, very sharp businesswoman. And she is, as I mentioned, very passionate about the coffee industry. It is a very competitive industry to be in. And she is constantly looking for the latest caffeinated beverage and the newest way to roast and flavor beans. So she got into the coffee business when her company was looking to increase their influence in imports and exports. And that's when she really started to learn about the coffee trade. And she became very passionate about it, and decided that what was going to drive their business forward and really just make their lives super comfortable was to get into the coffee trade. Not just moving goods for the coffee industry, but actually starting her own coffee empire. So that is what Sonny will be working on. And with his background in mergers and acquisitions, he's going to be rubbing elbows with the right people and trying to acquire more coffee shops, try to influence policies in government to make importing and exporting their coffee more lucrative. AKA, the things that Kathleen wants him to do aren't necessarily legal at the current moment. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens and how this all plays out. So in order to have free reign with my storytelling, I decided to use the club feature. And as we all know, Kathleen absolutely adores Lily Fang, and she wants her to... she always wanted Sonny to marry her. That's not an option now. They're both married. Sonny has children. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't want Lily around. She loves Lily. And that's why she rented out office space to Lily basically for free. It's super cheap for her to be there. And that will be interesting as well. It's really late and Sonny just got home from work and the whole family is sleeping, and he is just taking a little bit of time to unwind and watch some sports television before he decides to go to bed. But I do think that this is the perfect place to leave off for today. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If you like this episode, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!